Hello again. We're doing another cocktail. Sinead, remind me which one we're doing.
Cosmopolitan.
I like the way you said that. It was quite dynamic and alludes to the fact that this is one of your favourite drinks, isn't it?
It is.
So we're fortunately going to be making this for you. For a Cosmopolitan, you are going to need vodka. You can use citron vodka, so Absolute do a citron vodka, for example. I personally prefer not to, and I'm going to make it the way I make it, and I hope you enjoy that way, but you can use it. You need triple sec or Cointreau, so I've got some Cointreau here. We then need the cranberry, which is the iconic colouring of it. Then you're going to need some fresh lime, and that replaces the citron style vodka. And then you're going to need some orange for something fancy at the end, which I hope I don't screw up on camera. But it's hopefully going to be enjoyable. So you want to have a martini style glass or a coupe, which is this is, and then you want to, if you're doing this for a few people, you know you can do this, but you want the glass to be ice cold before you serve it. So we're going to put a little bit of water, a few ice cubes, and then we're going to set that aside while we get on with making the drink itself. Right, so first off, the vodka. You may have seen this before. This is the Little Grey Goose equivalent. Just as good, half the price. So I'll leave that. There are other vodkas available. We're going to start with a sort of 2 ounces or 50 ml of vodka into your shaker. I'd recommend using a shaker for this. You can stir it, but there's something about the shaking that actually improves the flavour, especially with the lime that we're going to be using. You can use this style of Boston shaker, but there's also Manhattan shakers where it incorporates the strainer into the lid, which is quite handy, and a lot of the gift sets that you can get out there will have that style. So we've done the main part of the vodka. We then take about 25 to 30 ml of Cointreau or triple sec. Put that in as well. That's pretty much empty. Can't imagine how that happened. We're then going to take the cranberry, and this is only about 15 ml. So in your measuring jigger, it's about halfway to 2/3. It's only a little bit, but it's an important bit.
So I always thought this was almost healthy for you because it had cranberry juice in, but it's not.
Yes, I mean, we tell ourselves such things, but there's not that much cranberry in it. That's why a lemon drop martini is a much healthier option, but don't consult your physician about that. What might make it healthier is the fact that I put fresh lime in. So cut your lime in half and then wedge it up so you can drop the lime, squeeze it, and then drop it in, because we want the ice and the liquids to be mixing together and getting rid of the oil from the peel, which is going to give a nice citrusy finish.
So that was about half a lime that went in there.
Yes, between a third and 2/3. 2/3 and a half of a lime. Depends what other drinks you've been making. I mean, I haven't been making other drinks tonight, so I don't have lime just lying around. But you might have fresh lime. Right, a little bit of ice. I'm still the bucket. I would like an actual bar bucket. I'm going to get myself that for Christmas. That's pretty much it. That's all the ingredients. You're going to put it in the shaker, and then we're going to shake it for about 25 to 30 seconds. So talk amongst yourselves. Also, when you are shaking in a metallic strainer, you can see it's starting to cloud over. That means that it's getting cold enough. I'll bar tip for you. I think that's enough of that. That's smelling okay. Now, importantly, you've got your prep glass. Don't show the kitchen. It's all about the illusion. This is the fancy part of the flat. Nice cold glass. We're then going to strain it, and as I mentioned, you can do this with different types of strainer. You can stir this drink. I prefer to shake, and then we want to catch with a strain a sieve any shards of ice that might go in the drink. You don't have to do that. But Sinead told me to show off, so I'm going to lose that. And now for the pièce de résistance, you can take a fresh bit of orange zest that you've prepped in advance, nice and thin, similar to what you would get in an old-fashioned. And then you can squeeze it over the drink to get the oil. But you may have seen it in some bars that you basically want to do this with a bit of a spritz over flame. That went better than I thought it might. Nice and showy. Wouldn't recommend doing it all the time. But there's Cosmopolitan, based on the original Kamikaze with the addition of cranberry, and then someone uttered, "How very cosmopolitan." So there you go, enjoy.